Hey guys, we have a massive job to do. We need to get this shed absolutely empty because we have some big plans to get this thing racked out. We're going to move some of the stuff inside out here because it's getting too hectic in there. This is all part of our plan for 2021. So what I'll do is I'm going to start cleaning some stuff up. I'll show you why we're moving stuff out of the inside as well. Show you a little bit of a plan. So the plan is we're going to rack both these walls all the way down and then have two running down the middle as well. So we should be able to fit about 220 tubs in here. And we're going to do a little bit of lining in the roof to try and keep some of the dirt out. So we're going to take you guys along and hopefully this will help our workflow immensely. So let's get into it. Alright guys, we have cleaned out this back corner. The idea is to set this all up. We've got some racks there, put some tarps up the top there so that's all covered up. And then we're going to start stacking.
First wall is up, second one is going up. This idea is entirely from Brad's imagination. And then we found these drop sheets at Bunnings. They're actually plastic on the back and canvas on the front. So hopefully they're going to make a nice little shed tent for us.
Yeah. So guys, I probably should have showed you this before I started, but essentially there was another rack here, another 900. And now we're taking all the stuff off and getting it ready to go out the back. So I'll show you where we're at the back. Okay, so we've got the canvas up on 3 of the walls. We still have to do the other 3, but essentially we're going to have these 900s all the way along that wall, and then also all the way along that wall, and then we should be able to get another one down the middle. You might notice I've done myself an injury trying to pull out a bit of wire from a rack. I smashed myself in the face, so I've got a bit of a hole in my chin, but we'll keep going. Hopefully we'll be able to get this sort of half finished by today, and then that back room will be ready for the next part. Well, we're slowly getting there. Jazzy's going to take these curtains off and this is going to become like our shipping area. I'll take you guys out the back and show you how far we've got with the shed so far. Probably about, what, a third of the way maybe? Okay, so we've started racking things up along here. We've got one more rack to put up on this side. Then we're going to start putting up the sheeting along that side, clear all this crap out and start stacking it up. Alright guys, update time. We've pretty much got this wall sorted. I need to find some spots for these bigger ones here. We've got almost that one sorted, and we've got all this rack here. Next thing we have to do is put up a couple more shelves and then we'll see how much we can fit. Alright guys, we have now finished the shed. It is a couple days later. There's still some minor tweaks that need to happen, but essentially we are moved all out into the shed. We'll also take you inside in a second to show you what we've done in there, because there is a way better workflow in there and some pretty big changes coming up as well. So Jazz is actually picking some orders, so let's go have a look around in the shed and then we'll head inside. Hey there.
Welcome to the shed.
So this is the shed setup. What we ended up getting in was 4 rows. Most of them are 900s. There's a couple 1200s in there. So you've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a half 900s on both sides. And then we have a middle row that has a double, and then some bigger stacked clothing items here that we didn't have smaller boxes for. But essentially everything on this side of the wall is all listed, and we've got that pretty much in alphabetical order. You guys with OCD are probably going to get a bit annoyed with that one, but we couldn't fit the A and the C, well sorry, we couldn't fit the B and the D in the A and the C spot, so
ruined from the start.
We've got a little bit of a backwards setup there, but from there on in we are pretty much sorted into our SKUs, and then we move into like RM stuff. We move into some duplicate listings on this side, some F1 stuff that we need to get listed. Jazzy just smashed herself in the head with that thing.
I didn't, I just dropped something.
So essentially we can just come in here, pick the items we need, and then take them inside and get them listed. Now let's have a look on the other side. So this stuff here is more duplicate items. So a lot of this stuff we already have listed on eBay, but we have duplicates of it. So there's really good storage there for us, and we can just come pick them when we need them. And then this stuff on this side here is the leftover the game haul that we just need to go through, get some more stuff listed from that. So there's quite a lot of the game gear still left, which is awesome. Made some really good money on that one so far. And the pallet jack slots straight in there quite well, so very happy with that. So how's the setup been so far out here?
It's really good. I thought it might be a little bit cramped, but actually I have heaps of space to just pull tubs out as I need. It's working really good.
And the canvas top that we put up has been surviving quite well.
Yeah.
We have a little bit of leaves come through, just a couple on the floor down there. But nothing too serious. It's keeping the dust off, which is good. We can always redo this if we need to long term, but this is sort of a semi-temporary solution until we eventually get a warehouse or move into a different sort of setup. But this should last us quite a while, I think. So.
I think so. It's plastic backed as well, so it's working really good.
Yeah, so we'll take you inside and show you that setup, because there's been some massive changes in there and made Jazzy's life a little bit better in terms of listing and postage. So let's head inside and show you guys that. Got your orders for the day? Alright, let's head inside. Okay, we are now in the back room. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but this room here was packed full of racks. So this whole space was all racks all the way through. We've cleaned out a big space on the floor here, so we've got plenty of room. We've set up the listing station here, so we actually modified a 1500 rack and set it all up with our postage stuff here. We put a little bit of a backboard on it so that nothing can sort of fall down the back of the desk, and that's working quite well so far. We've got all our bubble wrap, all our mailers and that stuff in there as well. All our pattern mailers, so that's working quite well. Jazzy's got a little cart that she can use when she's listing as well.
It's great because I can take it over to my photo station as well.
This is one area that we need to fix up a little bit more, so we've got a bunch of jackets just sitting on top of the rack there. That's not going to stay like that. Next up, we just have a rack full of sort of hard goods that we didn't really want to put out in the shed because they didn't have any sort of, you know, protection or anything like that. A lot of the gaming stuff, some of the sort of better gear that needs a bit more sort of, you know, protection, some shoes up there as well. And then we move across to the photo booth that you saw in the other video. So that's set up permanently for Jazz to come in here and list. She's got everything she needs to get listings done. We've got a little rack there to hang stuff on. And we have the steamer ready to go as well. So, how's it been functioning so far?
If you can't tell from my smile, it's been really, really great. So I used to be working across 3 different rooms, and now I just spend the whole day in here.
So we have one more room to show you guys. Now this one is not complete. There's going to be a lot of work going into this one in the next sort of few weeks, but we wanted to put this together for you guys because that'll be something we show further. But I'll take you in there now and show you what we've done so far. Alright guys, this here is going to become our streaming room. So this is the room that used to be set up for what we're reselling and stuff like that. This wall over here used to have all our racks and that on behind it. You used to see some games up the top there. That's now a blank wall, so that's going to suffice for something else coming up soon. I've got myself a nice sit stand desk, so you can play with this little button and it will lift up, which is pretty cool. And put it down again. But essentially we're going to be starting a little bit of a new project from here. We've got blank space behind. We still need to do a little bit more tidy up, get rid of some of this stuff here, some of the bits and pieces behind there as well. But essentially this room will be transformed as well. So that's pretty much it guys. Really appreciate you guys coming along. There will be some further changes as we go. That room still needs some extra work, the streaming room. But essentially this will make a huge difference to our life, so it'll improve the workflow, make things a lot easier for us. Yeah. So turning the shed into a bit of a warehouse was a mission, but we really wanted to thank Jazzy's mum for helping us out, cooking us some dinner.
Feeding us.
Yeah, looking after us while we got this sorted. We have a very big year planned, and one of our major goals this year was to interact with you guys more and get you guys more involved in our videos. So what we're going to introduce, and this is going to be one of the first things we introduce into the channel, there's going to be many more, is the comment of the week. So what that is every video we'll bring up a comment of the week from the last video. So you guys make a comment on there. We'll sort of pick out one we think is either the funniest, the most insightful.
Something we can talk to.
Something a bit fun. And you guys will go into the draw to win a $50 voucher at the end of the year. So there's an incentive for you guys to leave those cool comments. So whoever leaves the best comment for the week, we will highlight. and you'll go into the draw to win the $50 voucher. So leave us a comment below. Do you think this is going to work for us? Do you have plans to set up something like this, whether it be a listing station, a postage station, or moving your stock somewhere to make your life easier? Otherwise, hit that subscribe button, because like I said, we have some massive content coming out this year. And make sure you hit that big thumbs up for us as well. We really appreciate all your support, and we can't wait to get cracking in 2021. So thanks for being here, and we will see you next time on Twazzy Thrifters.